Hi Leo, this is Isel. I want to go ahead and do your reading for the beginning of December 2018. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good holiday season so far, and yeah, I hope everything's going good for you. I've already shuffled these. Let's shuffle a little bit more and see what the energies come towards. So you have the Two of Wands, or Two of Swords, Leo. So first of all, I have extra light source here just because it's been really dark and I want folks to be able to see the cards. But yeah, so if you don't like that, if it's too much of a glare, let me know and I can try and fix it. Or, well, I don't know how much I can fix it other than turn it off. But yeah. Two of Swords, so basically stagnation, no movement happening. Basically, it can talk about stalemates. It can talk about being frustrated in our mind and our thinking and how we move about things, you know. Sometimes here too, it's almost as if like we don't know the direction that we're going in. It's almost like there's cloudiness in regard to the direction that we're choosing to go in, and so it's like it's safer to just not move at all until you know more. Show me more for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me more for Leo. You have the Four of Cups in reverse. So the Four of Cups in reverse talks about making a decision. Oftentimes here we're not making a decision, we're not making an offer, we're not taking an offer. Here we make decisions. Here we take offers, we make offers. You know, if you are in connection to somebody or something where it's like you're not sure what to do in regard to the direction you want to move in, you know, you may be moving soon. I don't want to read too much into it right now. I want to pull the rest of the cards and see what they show. Show me more for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm just going to pull the cards. Now, I'll tell you what they are, but I'm not going to go into them until they're actually all down. I just want to pick 7 more, okay? Show me more for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who's ready for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? The Magician in reverse, not usually a good guy, but we'll see how that ends up, because it doesn't just have to mean that it's a bad person. It can mean a lot of things. Eight of Wands in reverse. Show me more for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I'm sorry for that glare, Leo. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's the center card here. You've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Show me more for Leo. Seven of Pentacles. Six of Cups in reverse, Leo. Show me more for Leo. And the final card is the Seven of Swords, with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Leo. So if this is your energy here, it's almost as if we're cutting things out. We're having to think a lot about a situation in regard to just taking facts, just assessing things in their truth and entirety, so we can be less guided by our emotional aspects and make decisions from a place of, you know, clarity, honesty, truth, even if that's very difficult to trust or communicate, you know. The first card being the Two of Swords, it's almost as if, you know, it's like there is a stagnation, there's no movement, and there may be no movement in regard to a situation because it's like you can't trust a person. This is an energy that is not trustworthy. They're somebody who will lie, they will manipulate from you. This is also somebody who basically is in it for what they can gain out of a situation, and they're not somebody who cares. They care about themselves. They care about their agenda, but like they're not going to be somebody who's like caring about you. So yeah, it almost feels like Do I want to go back into this? Do I want to block this situation? You know, you may be at the crossroads from a relationship that has finalized. You know, you may be at the crossroads where it's like, which direction do I go in? Clearly, I can't trust this person. And, you know, it's like you may be reminiscing, you may be overthinking everything that they've done, when the answer really is to just drop it, to let them go. Some of you, Leo, may be wanting to entertain this person again. I would suggest to not do so, just because it feels like the energy here for this person is somewhat, well, not even somewhat, it feels very harsh, it feels very manipulative and cold. They feel energetically unsound. If you're coming from a situation where you have a broken marriage, a broken family, a situation where it's like people are no longer communicating, the communication is off, you need to be careful in regard to what you involve yourself in anymore, okay? You need to look at the situation for what it is, even if it means like taking time for yourself, silencing yourself, not communicating with this person at this time. Look at all aspects of the situation, you know. Try not to reminisce about the good times. Try not to be stuck about like the things that once were, you know. It's very important to now look at facts. This is all about fact finding, accessing facts, trusting truth, waiting for truth, communicating truth. I'm going to clarify. That's the message that I'm picking up most so with this reading right now, Leo. I'm going to clarify for you, and then we can just go from there. Okay, show me the Two of Swords for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regard to love and relationships. Show me the Two of Swords. I'm going to look at those cards in a second. This is the card that came out upright. You have the Eight of Cups here. Okay, so the Eight of Cups talks about moving away from a situation. It talks about leaving something that is no longer emotionally satisfying. It talks about going towards something that is going to be better for you. It also talks about being in situations where you've done so for a long time, and now, you know, it's like you thought it was something that you wanted. You may have grown a family with somebody, but it got turned upside down. There's Death on the bottom of the deck. So Death is talking about transformations, letting things go, removing yourself from situations that have been painful. I want to see what's not, because these guys came out in the reverse, or not in the reverse. They came out not being upright, or not face up. I don't know what they are yet. Let's check them out. So you have the High Priestess, you have the World, and you have the Knight of Swords. I feel like these cards should be put back, actually. I mean, I'll read them, but like I feel like they should be put back. In regard to the Eight of Cups, it's almost as if some of you may be needing to communicate with somebody who is somebody who's more so spiritually inclined. You may need to be trusting your intuition in regard to the direction that you want to go in. This may be a situation that can only happen once communication happens with this person. You get the information that you truly need, and then you sever ties. That's what I'm feeling in regard to this. I'm going to put these cards back. Show me the Four of Cups in reverse for Libra. Why is the Four of Cups in reverse for Libra? Leo. I'm sorry. Leo. Show me Leo. Why is the Four of Cups in reverse for Leo? Please show me the Four of Cups in reverse for Leo. So you have the Magician here. You've got the Magician right next to this card here in reverse. I don't know if we can trust this person. It's almost as if this person is trying to make an offer, or they want to communicate something, but I don't know if you can trust them. You have Justice here on the bottom of the deck. So if this is somebody trying to communicate truth about a situation, if they are wanting to offer you something, I feel like you're vacillating on which way to go. Do I take this offer? Do I not take this offer? I don't think you should. Like, this is the final card here. This is what's coming. This is what the outcome is. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords talks about heavy deceptiveness. It talks about heavy deception, manipulation, fraudulence. It's There's no truth involved with that card. There's nothing honest about it. Show me the Magician in reverse. Why is the Magician in reverse for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? So at the bottom of the deck for the Magician in reverse, you have the Three of Swords, Leo. So heartbreak, frustration, emotional anguish, agony, agonizing over situations. You have the Knight of Swords here. So again, talking things through, communicating, being very, very clear and blunt in communication. This is also very quick communication, in, out, you know, get it done with. In regard to the rest of it, you have the Ten of Coins and the Devil. They're both in reverse here. You have the Ten of Coins here in reverse already at the center of the read. So this is telling me that this situation is over. In financial aspects, if this is just you on your own and you're not dealing with a relationship, this is more so going to be involved with your finances being completely off and out of balance. If this is a relationship situation that's been long-standing, this is a dissolve of a relationship, and it's do so because we're cutting ties with toxic energy. Somebody who's been very manipulative, very toxic, very... they don't feel good at all here, Leo. And it's like trusting, getting the truth from a person like this is going to be extra difficult. Like, how do you do so? Show me the Eight of Wands in reverse for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the Eight of Wands in reverse for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So the Empress here, Leo. So basically, this is Taurus energy, but you know what? When we block people off, when we give ourselves the time to focus on ourselves, it's like we offer ourselves great benefit. We release ourselves from toxic situations that are painful to us. We heal ourselves. We go towards things that are going to be better suited for us. You know, the situation is it's a dissolve. It's a dissolve. You need to walk away from this. It's like, I don't know if somebody here is like making sure to like get the truth out of this person, or like you want to get the truth out of this person, but it may not be something that comes. It may be something where it's like you're left with certain questions that are unsolved, and you know, ungiven information, but it's like you're just going to have to maybe trust that this situation calls for you to just walk away. Show me the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the Nine of Coins, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands talks about conflict, harsh communication. Sometimes it can talk about banter. It can talk about people having a meeting of the minds, different options and potentials and things of that nature. In regard to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I think it's more so in regard to conflict, in regard to communication that is a little bit difficult to have, regarding somebody from the past, regarding a family member, regarding somebody that you may have children with. And what ends up happening is the Nine of Coins. So this is basically going on your own. This is being your own person at this point. If a situation is dissolved, a situation is dissolved. You know, you can't really make something happen. With the Four of Wands at the bottom, of the deck, this is talking about foundations. You know, if you have a conflict with somebody that's basically, if things have been frozen, if things have fallen apart in a relationship with somebody from your past, you know, it's like, due to foundations being rocked, your choice is this, or what you want is this. It's the Nine of Pentacles, to go on your own. Staying in a situation with this person provides too much frustration. Show me the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands in reverse, also, I do want to say, Leo, is a card of where we no longer want to hold the burden. We no longer want to hold the burden. We want to let things go. We want to release ourselves from bonds, from toxicity. We want to have a better outcome, and we choose that outcome by letting things go. Show me that for Libra. Leo, I'm sorry. L's. So you, you have the Five of Cups. I'm sorry. You have the Five of Cups in regard to this Ten of Wands. So it's like frustration, pain, sorrow, you know, regret, and holding on to pain. But it's like, you can do that, or you can release it. You can let the tower bring it down and shake it to the ground to kill it. You know, it's like, kill it is maybe the wrong word, but like watch, be part of the dissolve of something. Be part of its dissolve. Be part of its, let it go. Show me the Seven of Pentacles for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't hold on to things anymore that are going to be emotionally distraught or cause you emotional distress. I'm sorry. So the Ace of Wands here in regard to the Seven of Pentacles. So you may need to find a different direction in regard to what it is that you want to work on, what it is that you want to put your energy into. You know, if you feel good about this, I don't think you do. Like, it's almost as if the evaluation here has left you feeling drab. It's left you feeling empty. I feel very blah about this. And not like in like, oh, I have such great options. I feel like blah, like what does it matter? If you're having issues with finding hope in regard to what you want to put your energy and effort into towards the future, if you're having difficulty finding hope in regard to that, you need to maybe change your aspect of thinking. You need to change your perspective a little bit. I feel like I'm really feeling like, what's the fucking point? That's what I'm feeling in this reading. What's the fucking point? Like there's an element here where it's like, what's the fucking point? Show me the Six of Cups in reverse for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the Six of Cups. So you have the Hermit, Leo, in regard to the Six of Cups in reverse. So if this has been you thinking a lot about a situation, a lot about a person that you've been dealing with in regard to this situation, it's almost as if you've kind of like come back to things too much. You really need to illuminate your own understanding of the situation and change it for the better, okay? You know, change it for the better. If you have children with this person, you may need to evaluate things in a completely different way. But this is the outcome. It's like whatever direction you go in, you're fighting with somebody who's, they're not good. They're not good. Whoever this is, they're not good. Show me the Seven of Swords for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the Eight of Coins, and you have Justice in reverse. So is this clearly not putting your effort into something in regard to this person? It's not putting your energy and effort into something. This can't be done. This can't be done. And if you try to fix this, it will be just you trying to fix this. It's not something that you can fix on your own. This takes two people, but it also takes somebody who is willing to work on things. It's somebody who's willing to be true. And here it's like this person isn't even willing to look at their own actions. They're not even willing to look at their own inner making. It's like they're a very negative type person. They're a very, I feel, debased, uncaring. They're unsatisfied in their life, and it feels like no matter what, it's like they will never be satisfied. They're not going to be happy in their life, and they're going to drag you down. They're going to drag anybody that they get involved with down. Yeah. Any advice for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Advice for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regard to love and relationships. So it flew out in reverse. This is who I'm talking about you're dealing with. This is the Emperor. This is in reverse. This is somebody who's basically very, very toxic. They are cruel. They are somebody who is... It's like they uphold negativity. They uphold things that go against you. They're you can never win with this person. This person is an energy where it's like they don't care about what you want. They don't care about you. They're more so all they care about is what they want and what they can get and how it makes their day and their life. And you know, it's all about them. It's all about them, and their like appetite is endless. You have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Leo. So it's like this person holds on to this energy, okay? This person doesn't change this energy. They're stuck there. This is what I'm talking about. They're like, They don't have the desire to even look at their negativity. They don't even have the desire to look at their manipulative aspects. They're still in it for what they can get. They don't even want to look at their manipulative. I want to like throw those cards. I want cards that are all upright. Okay. Give me 3 cards of advice for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Give me 3 cards of advice for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of December 2018. Show me 3 cards of advice for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, December 2018. Dear spirits, dear guides, dear energies, dear ones that know the path of Leo for this particular person or people that this may be representing and resonative with, show me advice. So you have 3 cards here that are already here on the table. You have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, Leo, you have the 7 of Pentacles, so it's here twice. It's in regard to what it is that you have put into the situation. It's basically walking away from what it is that you've put into the situation. You're walking away with some sort of stability. It's like you're not left entirely like cleaned out and raked, but like there's some sort of stability here that you can take with you, or you're taking yourself away from the situation to go and build stability. Give yourself a brand new beginning. You have the 2 of Swords here. The 2 of Swords is the first card out. Okay, this is just a reiteration of everything, I feel. It's almost as if here we've got 2 people that are basically fighting. Things are at a standstill. There's no true point in it. What I'm feeling is if this situation is what you're being told or whatever you're going to be told by this person, it will always end in stagnation. It will always end in you being blindfolded and hoodwinked and basically deceived. It's not something that you can... If you were to stay in this, you would be willingly choosing to submit to the toxicity of somebody who has no regard for you. And the 6 of Cups. So this is somebody from your past. You may have children with them. You may have known them from childhood. It doesn't matter. This is somebody from your past. I think it's important for you to evaluate the situation. Over at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Wands. Okay, so you have Aries energy over here, but you've also got the Magician in reverse. This is the type of energy that we're talking about. I don't think the Emperor... Did the Emperor in reverse come out? I don't think so. I don't believe he did, but this type of energy, this negative energy is definitely something that you want to stay away from. What needs to happen here is a shift in your direction. Also one where it's like you find your own power to move forward in the direction that you want to be going into. Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, I want one more card for Leo. Show me one more card for Leo, please. Yeah. Oh, I can barely even touch it. Move away from this situation. Go towards something that you know will find happiness and movement in a different direction. Now you have the Magician upright over here. It's moving towards something that you can build upon in your own way, something that you can be comfortable at least in trusting. You know, get away from this. This whole thing right here just feels like I just want to leave it and like never come back. One more card of advice for Leo. Yeah. So you have the Seven of Swords, Leo, and you have the Four of Air. So basically it's the Seven of Swords and the Seven of, the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords. This is this energy here. This is literally healing from this energy that I don't believe could be any clearer, Leo. You need to take time. You need to heal from this energy. You need to block this person and get the fuck out of Dodge. That's that. All right. I don't even know what to call this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Here's the Emperor in reverse. He was the first card out. Or maybe he wasn't the first card out. He came out. I do remember him coming out. This is who I'm talking about. This is this asshole. This is this asshole. Get away from this person. Block them. Heal yourself. Move into a different direction. I hope this reading was helpful, Leo. I'm sorry, it's kind of rough energy, and I know my energy probably feels a little bit rough as well. I've had a lot going on in my life, and I'm very tired, and I hope everything's helpful. I don't mean to be like a downer. I just have a lot going on, and I hope things are okay for you, okay? So I will talk to you at some point soon, and yeah, in a few weeks. Take care, Leo. Have a good night. Bye-bye.